And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So now it's first and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal?
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! 58!
They'll go with a keeper. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Defense showing blitz.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's round. Here we go. Let's round. Let's round. Here we go. Let's round. Let's round. Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And the Jets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Now, here we go. Number 36.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Green 39. Green 39.
98. Watch 98. 98 is mine. Right here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Second down now after the pass completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet, he's going to have the first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? None. Ohio.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw, and that will be incomplete as well. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come up in an offset eye. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And the back goes into motion. He'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to try and go deep again. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They come out here in the eye. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's first down, New York. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And I think Coons missed it. He did. It's no good. Wide right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will... Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll drop to throw. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Titan football. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come out here in the eye. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. 2nd down following the run.
Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Blue landed.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he's got his man on the out route. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there from 17 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Akeem Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back now here on EA Sports. To throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Halfback sent in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. 56 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Control! Let's go! No, check! Patriot!
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Back to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Their big-bodied receiver, 74 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the big tight end shifting around. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they take him down, lose. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Now look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, I love it when we see some basic football here. Toss, sweep, that's one of the first plays they put in the playbook. And if you're the offense, you're trying to get those big guys around in front of your runner to get him downfield. And if you're the defensive guys, get up underneath them and finish off the play, just as they did there for a loss.
They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now out come the Jets. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.